Good evening. Live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman Television, here we present to you tonight's news bulletin. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq issued 28 royal decrees. Royal Decree number 86 over 2020 on cancelling some laws. Royal Decree number 87 over 2020 on establishing the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Youth, defining its terms of reference and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 88 over 2020 merging the Ministry of Justice and the Ministry of Legal Affairs into one ministry called the Ministry of Justice and Legal Affairs, defining its terms of reference and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 89 over 2020 on establishing the Ministry of Labour, defining its terms of reference and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 90 over 2020 on establishing the Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology, defining its terms of reference and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 91 over 2020 on amending the names of the Ministry of Heritage and Culture to the Ministry of Heritage and Tourism, defining its terms of reference and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 92 over 2020 on amending the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth to the Ministry of Agricultural and Fisheries Wealth and Water Resources, defining its terms of reference and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 93 of 2020 on amending the name of the Ministry of Housing to the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning, defining its terms of reference and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 94 over 2020 on establishing the Ministry of Economy, defining its functions and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 95 over 2020 on defining the terms of reference of the Ministry of Information and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 96 over 2020 on amending the name of the Ministry of Oil and Gas to the Ministry of Energy and Minerals, defining its terms of reference and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 97 over 2020 amending the name of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry to the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, defining its terms of reference and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 98 over 2020 amending the name of the Ministry of Higher Education to the Ministry of Higher Education, Scientific Research and Innovation, defining its terms of reference and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 99 over 2020 on amending some ministerial names. Royal Decree number 100 over 2020 on establishing a unit to follow up the implementation of Oman Vision 2040, defining its terms of reference and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 101 over 2020 on issuing the system of governorates and municipal affairs. Royal Decree number 102 over 2020 on defining the terms of reference of the Ministry of Interior and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 103 over 2020 on amending some provisions of the Royal Decrees establishing the Tax Authority, issuing its system and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 104 over 2020 on amending some provisions of the two Royal Decrees establishing the National Centre for Statistics and Information and issuing its system. Royal Decree number 105 over 2020 on establishing the Public Authority for Special Economic Zones and Free Zones and defining its terms of reference. Royal Decree number 106 over 2020 on establishing the Environment Authority, defining its terms of reference and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 107 over 2020 on establishing the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Authority, defining its terms of reference and approving its organizational structure. Royal Decree number 108 over 2020 on cancelling some specialized councils. Royal Decree number 109 over 2020 on cancelling the Public Authority for Craft Industries. Royal Decree number 110 over 2020 on cancelling the Public Authority for Privatization and Partnership. Royal Decree number 111 over 2020 forming the Council of Ministers. And Royal Decrees number 112 over 2020 and number 113 over 2020 on appointing some positions. And with that, we come to an end of this night news bulletin. Thank you for joining us, and good night to all of you.